Welcome back to You Special. This is our very special third segment with the Indian squash team, and it's getting even more exciting now because I have a whole lot in store for these players. I have a list here in front of me, starting with Siddharth. What is this eating disorder that you have? And where does the food go? To your toes? Really?
The eating disorder, which I get mocked for actually, is that I take about an hour or an hour and a half to eat every meal. But I think it's actually very beneficial for the team because it's actually like a team bonding experience, which maybe the rest fail to see. And as for the food, it's definitely going all the way up to the brain.
Alrighty then, up to the brain. Would you all agree on that, really?
No, definitely not.
That was all some made-up nonsense, really.
Beg to differ.
Okay, okay. Now you, Saurav, would you trade the sport of squash for love? Quickly, answer the question.
No.
No, never? Why?
I don't know, because I think squash is what has made me what I am today. And if the so-called person that I love can't accept me for what I am because of the sport, I don't think she respects me enough. And I think if someone really loves me, she'll realize that this is what my life is.
Wow, hardcore. Okay, good answer. Now you, Deepika, are you the delicate darling that everybody perceives you to be? Or can you be rough and tough as well?
I think I'm rough and tough. I don't see myself as a delicate. No, stop it. I don't see myself as a delicate darling. I think, at home I'm a spoiled.
Yeah, that's not delicate.
And, no, I'm not delicate. I just get. Yeah, I don't think I'm delicate darling. No, I don't think so.
No?
No.
What, but on the courts, actually, I don't see you as aggressive in terms of sort of clashing with the referees or anything. I've actually analyzed your body language.
Well, maybe this tournament I was a bit easy on them. I think so. And I think doubles, when you see me playing doubles on the guy's side, I turn into a guy. So. Yeah.
Okay.
Haven't you seen her faces?
Oh, faces, yeah, those evil looks, no? Okay, well, Joshna, this one's for you. Do you believe, just like everybody else, okay, that you have mood swings on and off the court?
Not so hard.
It's not very hard. It should come quickly to you, really.
Yeah, I guess so, yes. But I'm not around too many people, honestly, so it doesn't really matter. But yes, of course, there are times that I can switch off and switch on, so it depends, really.
Okay. Now, I have to first emphasize the fact that all these questions have come after a discussion with each of your team players, so they've let out the secrets, really. Moving on to Anaka, the young one, I want to ask you, what's your sort of biggest nightmare? Would that be losing to a low-rung seed or actually losing on home ground?
Actually, I don't sort of have any nightmares because I think if I...
No, Anaka, I asked you a very specific question, I think.
Just choose.
Choose.
Okay. I think it'll be with a lower ranked player. Because in many tournaments, like when I'm ranked with a higher player, I do have like a lot of pressure. So when I get on court, I'm really very scared whether I'll play well or not.
You're very scared that whether you'll play well or not?
Yeah.
Okay. Just like everyone here, I think fear is part of the game, I guess.
Yeah.
Ritvik, now what is it that you have that none of these guys have?
I played squash, I think, about 6 years more than everyone else over here. No.
On a lighter note.
On a lighter note, I'm just bigger than everyone else, and I can sort of dominate them a little bit with my size on the court. And definitely much more intelligent as well.
Well, Harry, since you're the silent little fella here, and they say you're not very much open to the ladies. So how would you sort of ask a girl out on a date?
No, it depends if the lady's attractive. I'm just open from the first word. It just depends. If she attracts me, I'm just go to her and just start speaking. Like, yeah, so yeah, that's it.
No, would you
They're
call
not
yourself
attractive at all.
the silent killer?
Sorry?
Would you call yourself the silent killer? Would you agree on that?
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Now we're going to move on to stating each other's strengths, really, starting from the boys section. Ritvik, could you name one strength with Joshna? In terms of her sport, of course.
Just that she's really talented. She's got really good hand skills, and the way she hits the ball. I mean, sometimes even like I'm looking at it and I'm saying, shit, that shot is unbelievable, and I'm trying to copy it. So, you know, I think she's got really good hand skills.
Okay. Saurav, since you and Deepika are pretty close as friends, mentally, does she have the strength that's required?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. She's done a lot on the world circuit, and she's beaten a lot of good players, both in the juniors and the seniors. So I think that's testament to the fact that she's good enough to do it. I mean, obviously you don't win every day, and you know people come up and say that she's not good enough. But I think she knows herself that she is, and people around her know that she's good enough as well.
Okay. Another question. This is a tricky one. Back to you again. Don't feel too that this is too hard to answer. Okay, you have to answer it. Who's better, Joshna or Deepika? On the court.
That's a hard one.
Very hard one. It's meant to be hard.
I mean, I think
you can support your answer, no problem.
Yeah, I mean, I think at present, I mean, you would have to go with Joshna because Deepika's never beaten her yet, and I mean that's going to be one stepping stone for Deepika to beat Joshna. And in all the matches that I've seen, Deepika seems I should put it the other way. Joshna seems to raise her game when she's playing Deepika, and Deepika doesn't quite play as well as what she's capable of. There could be 20,000 reasons for that, but maybe Joshna just responds better to the rivalry at this point in time. But I think, like, in terms of potential, both of them are brilliant, and if you had to put it in simple words, they are definitely the flag bearers of women's squash in India at this point in time.
Okay, you put it very, very nicely, Saurav. Very well polished, nice answer. Well, Joshna, would you like to state a really good strength about Siddharth?
I think with Siddharth, from whatever I've known of him, he's very hardworking. Like he's just very, very hardworking. He's very dedicated to what he does. He was at Harvard for 4 years before he joined PSA, and he still managed to play squash and keep up his fitness and still graduate with great marks. So I think he's very hardworking that way.
Okay.
Thank
Now,
you.
what about you? Looking at all these players, senior players compared to you, do you sort of put them up on a pedestal, and what have you learned from them, really?
I've learned a lot from all these players. Like, everybody is working very hard, and I would like to work as hard as them. Like, Saurav has a very great game, and he runs for almost everything on the court. It gives a, like, you look at it and you say that, well, I wish I could do something like that. Same as Ritvik, he's very mentally fit. I would want to be as strong as him. Sid has a very basic game, like, you don't commit mistakes and all, so it's like that. And I hope I can hit nicks like Harry does every time he wants to.
All right. Well, truly, you guys are a wonderful bunch. Thank you so much for joining me. We had a great bunch of laughs as well, getting into all the different personalities that you have. And I hope that everything goes well in your future tournaments as well, since you're representing India, of course. It's a pride for all of us. Well, if you would like to contact us at NDTV Hindu for these kind of discussions, you're most welcome to write into feedback@ndtv-hindu.com. Thank you very much for joining us here on You Special.